I think, to be fair, I think it also extends the topic. Of what the fuck? It also extends to the topic of because of how good he was in season 1. But like, I just hate when it's like these randoms online that most likely aren't good at the game. Truth be told, sorry to drop a truth bomb on you. I just like, no, he has, you know what it reminds me of, bro? Chat, I saw a tweet the other day, and I need to hear like, I don't know if there's just like, I need to hear other people's opinions on this, because this is an opinion I have held. Let me see if I can pull up the tweet quickly before I get into the game. This is an opinion I have held, and to this day, I don't understand how people think different. Here we go. Why do non-pros care if their character gets nerfed? I've never understood this. And that is something I completely, is this dinosaur? It's dinosaur. I remember it's customization. That is something I completely wholeheartedly just like don't understand. Like, I would love to hear people sound off on this, if they have any reasoning as to why. But to me, it's like, if you aren't a pro or you're not competing actively, why does like character balance mean so much to you, to the point that your character gets nerfed? And like you see like, you see like the people online like under Harada's tweets like, fuck you Harada, you nerfed my queen, and like, I don't understand that. I didn't mean to do that. Oh! Chat, you saw nothing. You actually saw nothing. I couldn't even finish a combo. I was so flabbergasted, bro. Oh my god. Someone clip that. Round 3. Fight. Skaraka did not just go on the back 4 because of ego and rank climbing. Like, even still, like, I don't know, maybe non-pros is a weird way to put it, but I'm talking about like just your onliners. You're not like super high rank. Like, even still, like, a lot of, at that level, a lot of the time, especially like, or some people I see in my conversation, for instance, like, you're losing more than anything because of matchup knowledge. Like, you're not learning how to deal with the characters. Like, that's like the biggest thing. That was a good step and punish. Well, not punish. That's like the biggest thing. Oh my god. Yes. Like, to me, especially when I like watch, like, if I see gameplay, like when I look at exciting replays and it's like lower levels, like, you just don't know what you're doing against the character. You know what I mean? Like, if you learned how to deal with the characters, like, yeah, obviously there's a lot to do in the game, a lot of in-depth shit to do, whatever, but like, your character's strengths aren't the reason you are where you are. You are where you are because you're not trying to learn and get better, you know? I need to ask Dinosaur's thoughts on UFC this weekend. I main Devojin. When he gets nerfed, I don't really care. More so, I'm curious as to why the devs nerfed him. It's more curiosity than anything. So I won't say this in regards to Devojin, because like, he's a bit different. But there are like, I see, for instance, like, let's talk Lily last season. Right? We'll talk Lily last season. I can't talk about this season because I don't really know like where Lily sits on the totem pole. But like, Lily last season was a very good character for the majority of the lifespan. Like, Chikarin picked the character. Chikarin said Lily is top 5 like at the start. That's why I played the character. And Lily was the subject of a lot of discussion. But then there'll be like a lot of casual Lily players, like just online, like, no, she's not that good. She, you know, why would they nerf her? She doesn't deserve nerfs. No, please don't nerf her. Type shit, right? Wow, that would have wall slapped from there. That's crazy. That actually, wall spelling heat smashes have to actually go. What's up, guys? This is Kwis here from an alternate dimension, here to remind you guys to please like this video and subscribe, because it really helps me out greatly, and I can't even really put into words how much it helps me out. So please make sure you remember to like and subscribe, and if you don't do that, never come back. I want to have enough fun without feeling like I lost to the game. Like that, I understand. What rank you, by the way, greatness personified, if I may ask? Because like I feel like even then, like Tekken King. So to me, I feel like even then it's a case of like, I feel like you see around there like a lot of people just running their shit. Like, I'm just gonna run my offense and I'm just gonna grr. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like just by learning what they are doing and learning like, oh, this is a frame trap, I'm just gonna power crush here, or I'm gonna move here, like, and this tears us up. I don't know if that's like a character strength, like my character being nerfed affects that, you know what I mean? Isn't Brian kind of discussion where a lot of low experience players scream for nerfs while a lot of high level players think he shouldn't be nerfed? No, high level players are calling for Brian to be nerfed. But the good players are saying Brian is probably top 5 now and should definitely be nerfed. I think he's around top 10. I think just because the other top 5 are considerably easier and maybe dumber. No, Brian's definitely top 10 right now. And because Brian was a top 10 season 1 and he got more buffs than he should have. Same with like Alyssa, for instance, that was top 10, was top 5 last season and still stayed away. You know what I'm saying? Am I out of touch? But yeah, I think like I didn't even really look at like the replies to the tweet. It was so crazy. Like the first thing the guy who made the tweet said, "I'm trying to be open-minded, but some of y'all are so dumb." This is low-key how I feel about like my comment section sometimes. Like because like, I'm sorry, like I'll give you know, guys, I'll give you guys a perfect example. Without trying to sound too mean, I'll give you guys a perfect example. It happened recently. Right, so this is someone who said I was downplaying one of my most recent videos, and I asked what is coming across as downplay. I don't think he's a top 10 villain. Then they said to me that Hwoarang is on par with Fang, King, Jin, Anna, and Jun. He has a homing counter launching -14 low and a +1 homing. He engages mid. That's all I gotta know. The low is not a counter launcher. Be able to punish his grease moves like his 13 frame +5 high, fast in down forward 1. It's not fast in a down forward. 13 frames is the speed of a down forward 1. I'm assuming it's talking about Flamingo jab as well. And in Flamingo jab, that jab is the fastest thing he can do in left Flamingo. That's why it is the way that it is. I think the whiff recovery in his Flamingo jabs is kind of crazy. But like, you're very wrong with a lot of the things you're saying. And you're like, you're downplaying, but you don't know my character enough to tell me what the issues are. You know, so that's how I feel in my conversation sometimes. Like, I want to give you guys the benefit of the doubt, but you just don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, I'm just confused, like what that's about. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you aren't a professional player, if you aren't playing this game like intensely, if you're just like chilling online, like why do you care so much if your character gets nerfed? That's what I'm wondering about. Like the part I understand is just like the fun factor. Like, you might just have fun doing a certain thing. Like, this is a fun thing that I do with my character, and now I can't do it anymore. Like, and again, like, these are games exist to have fun. Like, not everyone playing this game is here to compete and sweat and try their hardest. Like, that's something I completely understand. I just want to do a fun thing and hope that stays in the game, and you know what I'm saying, live your life. That's something I understand and will never like begrudge people for. I think there's this idea that like I'm a super elitist, and like if you're not even like, if you're not a pro player who competes at the highest level and you got co-signed by JD and Arsenal and don't even fucking talk to me, like, no, it's not like that. I think I just get taken out of context a lot, because like I get so many people who are like attack me all the time and they don't know what they're talking about. I'm like, you don't know what to talk about, shut the fuck up. I think people maybe think that attitude extends to the rest of the normal community, but I promise you guys it doesn't. Like, I understand these are games and we play games to have fun and etc, right? I knew that was gonna whiff. But speaking of playing games to have fun, I'm playing against Anna right now, so I'm not having fun. So can we get rid of this? I don't know. Sorry. I'm so sorry, Anna. I'm so sorry, Anna. These guys just want to be right. That's why they lie, so as to get things wrong about the character to seem intelligent. But like, here's my thing. It's like, you're complaining about something that's not even true. So that means you haven't experienced it against the character. So why are you mad about the character in the first place? That's kind of where I sit. Do you know what I am saying? Like, I don't care if people complain about horror. Just be right. I was so late on that. I messed up because of the second hit. I wasn't ready. And like for these, well, I don't want to say they're the same people because I could have done back and kicks there, and I knew I had the green light. Crazy people talk about Hwarang compared to other characters. This is generation of hate fame. Okay, guys, well, we're not talking about Hwarang though, guys. We need to stop. We need to stay on the course. Why do casual players care about their characters getting nerfed? I think, to be fair, I think it also extends to the topic of what the fuck. It also extends to the topic of why do like casual players call for like nerfs so heavily, when more than anything, what's keeping them behind is their own lack of knowledge, right? I think that's also a valid discussion that needs to be had, but like I can't bother to have it today. We're having another one. I'm dead. What a whiff from K-Wiss. When I started in Tekken, I hated fighting Hwarang because of knowledge check all the time, but it was only when I took a step back and focused on my own approach to him, but I was just trying to be on offense, I was able to substantially increase my win rate against him. The lion doesn't care about frames. But like, yeah, I just think it's like, for instance, when I play like other competitive games, like, I understand that more often than not, I just don't know how to deal with some shit. And either I will have to learn how to deal with it, or like, I don't know. Or like, I like to consult someone who knows more than me and like, is this really that fucked up, or like, am I just shit? You know? Like, this topic here is more just of a discussion I want to have, because I don't see the... Like, I understand the sides, like, I understand just like wanting to have fun with the character, or maybe you play a character because it's strong and you're just like, I don't know, you just want to do some shit because it's strong and you have fun and you don't want your character to be weak. You know? I get that. But like here's the thing about balance, like, the nerfs and buffs you see will rarely affect like the lower level, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you really think like Hwarang's wild setting 4-4 being -9 on block now has had like huge ramifications for the lower level Hwarang players? Like, his 2-jab counter hit scaling, you know, has that really had more of an effect of like the non-competitive etc players? You can't deny some competitive games are unbalanced regards to player experience and knowledge. Yes and no, but like sometimes it's like, but like I'm the type of person where I sit and I think more often than not, is this too strong, or do I just not know how to deal with it? If I don't know how to deal with something, I can't label it as too strong if I don't know. Right? That's why, especially like at the start of a new season, like even for this game, I will ask the question, what's this, how to do this? I'll go to the replays, I'll check this before like I make a statement. right? Like sometimes I'll make I'll say something in like with like the quick emotion of like, well, that's dumb, but then I check afterwards to find out, because I have to find out. I can't just like not know, you know.
Round 2. Fight.
But if I do play another game I'm not super tapped into, I am just casual about, and like I'm getting hit by something, or like I'm dealing with something that I don't know how to deal with, my first thought is like, I need to know how to deal with this. And if I hear something, I'm like, okay, that might seem too strong, because I just won't know. Why is the default now to just call for nerfs before anything, before even knowing what the counterplay is supposed to be? I don't think I can connect that. I've tried it many times. I was down for 3 again, bro. I have not had that misinput. I truly think it's because of my hands. Run away! Do I play other fighting games? Yeah. Games like Overwatch Rivals in the D becomes more obvious when something is fundamentally broken or OP, with fighting games, and it's as simple as people make out. I think rather the opposite. But that probably just comes from my personal experience with that. But even still, in other fighting games, I have that same mentality of like, is this too strong, or do I just not know how to deal with it? You know what I'm saying? I'm dead, you know. I had counted it, he was dead. I saw someone say a matchup was unwinnable, show their replay, and they did so many things wrong. Like, that's what I wonder. Like, I don't know. I used to think Quorum was broken, but I know Anaki's watching show me he's not simple as a character like an Eddie or Alyssa. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I think this idea that like I think it's weird because like we obviously like they have to like toe the line of balancing for like a competitive fighting game and making sure that like things aren't too overbearing casually. But I always look at it like as like, if there's options and they're not like too ridiculous to try and execute, I'm dead, you know. Might be a versus fighting this year? Probably not.
Round 3. Fight.
Like, I don't know, man. I don't think. This is why I open up the discussion, because like I don't understand why you would care too toughly as more of a casual enjoyer of the game if your character gets nerfed. Right? That's my hypothesis. Well, that's not a hypothesis. That's, I don't know. This is not a hypothesis though. I threw that game so hard. What, double KO? Yeah, I'm going double KO.
Round one. Fight.
I was down 3-4, bro. My hand actually has to wake up.
Round two. Fight.
Okay, I just have to do down forward 4 if I want to win this game. That's like it. And also just frame trap or shit like side step. Oh, what is that tracking? Oh, skyrocket. Thank you for staying down. Do you have any tips for adjusting skyrocket in the PS5 controller in general? Practice. One of the main tips that has helped people that I've said is treat it like the input is forward neutral, 4 down forward. Instead of forward neutral down forward 4, think of the input as forward neutral, 4 down forward. That's helped people before. Of course. Oh god, I just waste counter hits, don't I? I just fucking waste them. I just fucking waste them, bro. People still don't punish down people correctly. They wanted it to be easy. They made it easy and still they don't do it, man. Hello, parry, just a second too late though. That's so annoying. I just had to mash it out, I guess.